we've talked about range, and this is part of the range series, and I talked about weather. Well, I happened to take a couple of trips not too long ago, this is in the late fall, from Spokane to Seattle, and I came back again a few days later. And I had a mixture there of high speeds. I was driving 70 miles an hour, and which isn't really high anymore, but that's when I was traveling. And I was ran into rain and slush on the way back. The way over, I just had some rain in the pass and down towards Seattle. But this trip, I thought it was illustrative of how the range works on these cars. Now, we have, 94.5 kilowatt hours to go 303 miles on the way over. And I use 111.9 kilowatts on the way back. Okay, now that gave me an average miles per kilowatt. Now this is one of the numbers we use. How many miles can you drive to use up a kilowatt? Okay, that gave me 2.95 miles per kilowatt. Okay, so 2.95 miles would give me about 177 miles range. Now that's considerably lower than that 238. But I was using the heater, I was using the headlights on part of this, I was using the windshield wipers, I was going through slush part of the time, and I was traveling at 70 miles an hour. So all those things are going to drop range. Well, and I should add, I had 2 passes to go over. Now, because this is a round trip and I came back to the same place I was, the passes kind of eliminate each other because you gain back quite a bit that you lost going up. You never gain back all of it, but you gain back some. Like I had one pass to go over that was about 3,000 feet and another one that was 26 or 2,700 feet. I started out in Spokane at 2,000 feet. Of course, you go to Seattle at 0 feet, so you gain some because you're dropping down. Then when I came back, I had to eat that 2,000 feet again, and I got a lower number. Because to give you an idea, the way over, I had 3.2 kilowatts, or 3.2 miles per kilowatt, okay? And that's at 70 miles an hour again. On the way back, I had 2.7 miles per kilowatt. Okay, considerably less. I'm going up higher, and that was the one where I run into slush. So all those things affected that range. In one case, I think I had 19 miles estimated range by the time I got to a charging station. Now that's not the world's lowest. I mean, I'd rather not be that low. I'd rather have 40 or 50 miles when I got in. But that is what I ended up with because these things were affecting my range. So when you're making a trip, and I'm going to talk more on trips in the next one, but when you're making trips, there is some planning that has to be done with these things. And you're going to have to be conservative about where your charging stations are and how far apart they are. That's it on this one.